It's week 1 of the 2024 season.
And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Raiders and the Jaguars.
And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
He originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when his franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Jacksonville. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
They'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pierce will try to pick it up. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then touchdown, Jaguars!
Zay Jones, 30 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. That it culminates in a Jags touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the defense closes quickly there, and they get maybe a yard to the 33.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain. So
in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. He gets this to Davante Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams, 47 yards. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They go play action with Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Hand off right side to Pierce. Runs over him. Still going. They can't stop him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Now Lawrence to throw. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, Jacobs once more, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, had his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Off-play action. Dyson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield, as you mentioned.
And always tries to tackle. Now he's got some space. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 4. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's how we eat. Let's do this, man. That's right. Red on red.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Lawrence Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Third down and 13. They'll send Gibbons in motion. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 22. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Lawrence. Throw over the middle, pulled in here to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. There's some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. On play action, Lawrence. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Dyson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Operating from the gun, Dyson. This one complete to Gibbons. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Throwing on first down, Dyson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
To throw again, Dyson. And his throw is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player who's having that type of a day because You want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns. But all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
10 at the 47-yard line.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dameon Pierce, 53 yards. And the Jaguars use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. This is 1st and 10. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing to start the drive. Dyson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Dyson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Dyson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. On 1st down, Dyson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man. It's Tucker, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game.